Welcome to the Deep Dive. We sift through the noise to bring you, well, the really interesting stuff. Today, we're heading, metaphorically speaking, to India, a place where, ancient traditions meet this incredible, modern, digital wave. And we're looking at something quite specific. How a platform, one that basically started with air mattresses on a floor, is now a massive economic force there. Seriously, the numbers are quite something. Just in 2024, we're talking about a contribution of Rs 11,300 crore to India's GDP.
Which is, nearly 1.4 billion US dollars. It's a huge figure.
Huge. And maybe even more striking, supporting over 111,000 jobs across the country. That's genuinely life-changing stuff.
It really is.
So our mission today is to kind of unpack this. How did this happen? Why India? What makes it such fertile ground for this kind of platform-driven growth? And, what does it mean for people on the ground and for travel more broadly?
Well, it's a great question. Because that Rs 11,300 crore, it's not just host earnings, right? That figure captures the whole economic ripple effect. It goes way beyond the initial booking.
Ripple effect.
Okay.
Oh, so more than just the stay itself.
Exactly. Think of it like a launch pad. It's not just a bed for the night. It's sparking local economies, often in places that traditional tourism might, overlook. It's that multiplier effect we often talk about in economics really playing out.
And those 111,000 jobs, that number just keeps hitting me. It's not just hosts, I assume.
No, not at all. It's incredibly diverse. We're talking livelihoods across loads of different sectors. It's creating income streams where maybe there weren't solid options before.
So it's real people, families, seeing real benefits. But what does it actually look like? How does it work for someone, say, in Delhi or Kerala?
Well, picture this. You've got a family, maybe in Delhi, with a spare room. Suddenly they can turn that space into, a welcoming spot for tourists. Or maybe someone retired down in Kerala. They have a lovely little seaside cottage. They can share that, offer local tips, become a micro-entrepreneur, essentially.
Ah, okay. So anyone with a spare space can basically jump in.
Pretty much. It lowers the barrier to entry dramatically. You don't need huge capital like building a hotel. If you've got a room or a unique property, you can connect with travelers.
So it's empowering people directly, giving them a slice of the, tourism pie.
Absolutely. It's democratizing things. On the one hand, you have hosts becoming entrepreneurs. On the other, guests get this amazing variety of places to stay, often more affordably than traditional options.
Which must have been perfect timing, given the travel surge in India in 2024.
Exactly. You had this huge rise in both domestic and international travelers, all looking for, authentic, different kinds of stays. The platform just connected that demand with this previously untapped supply of local hospitality.
Okay, so let's dig into that Rs 11,300 crore again. How does it actually get generated? Break it down for us.
Right. So first, the host earns income from the booking. That's the direct bit. But that money doesn't just vanish. Often it gets spent right back in the local community, maybe fixing up the house, paying school fees, just daily living costs.
Okay, makes sense. Reinvested locally.
But then, and this is crucial, the guests start spending. And this is where that multiplier effect really kicks in hard.
Ah, the guest spending. Right.
Think about a tourist in Jaipur. They're staying in someone's property, but they're also eating out at the local dhaba, the roadside place.
Hiring a guide for Amber Fort.
Exactly. Or buying handicrafts in the old city. Every single one of those transactions, it adds another layer of economic activity. It all contributes to that overall GDP figure.
And the jobs follow that pattern too, right? Beyond just the host cleaning the room.
Absolutely. Think wider. The taxi driver in Mumbai taking guests around, the cafe owner in Goa serving breakfast, the cleaning services may be hired in Bengaluru to keep properties ready.
Wow, so it's a whole network.
It's a whole ecosystem. These are real jobs, often in places where finding steady work can be tough. It's genuinely a game changer for job creation in many communities.
It's fascinating how these small individual actions, booking a room, buying a coffee, weave together into this bigger economic engine.
That's it. It creates this virtuous cycle. Spending generates income, which generates more spending, boosting the whole economy, often from the ground up.
Which seems perfectly suited to India, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, the diversity is just incredible. You got the mountains in Himachal, the beaches in Goa, the history, the cities. It offers travelers so much.
Precisely. And India saw this huge boom in domestic tourism in 2024, Indians exploring their own country. This platform is tailor-made for that. People want unique stays, immersion in local culture.
like a houseboat in Kerala's backwaters.
Or staying in a heritage haveli in Rajasthan, one of those old mansions. It offers experiences you just don't get in a standard hotel. It allows for that deeper dive into the local fabric.
And you mentioned entrepreneurship earlier. India has that spirit, right?
Yeah.
People finding ways to make things happen.
It really does. And this model fits perfectly. You don't need massive investment.
Right.
A teacher in Chennai with a spare room can earn extra income. A farmer up in Uttarakhand could convert an old barn into something cozy and unique for trekkers.
It really democratizes who gets to participate in tourism. That's powerful.
It levels the playing field in many ways.
Let's make this even more real. Can we talk about some specific examples, stories of people whose lives have changed? Like Anil Kumar in Varanasi. What's his story?
Yeah, Anil's a great example. He used to be a shopkeeper. He decided to turn his family's ancestral home right there near the Sacred Ghats into a guest house. For him, it wasn't just about the money, though that helped. It was about sharing Varanasi's culture, its, unique atmosphere with people from all over. He basically became an ambassador.
That's fantastic. Sharing his heritage. And you mentioned Priya Sharma in Manali.
Priya's story is also quite moving. She's a single mother, and she turned her small cottage into a really popular place to stay up in the hills. And the income from that, well, it's meant she can send her kids to better schools, invest back into the property.
So it's more than just finances. It's opportunity, pride.
Exactly. Pride in her home, creating a better future for her family. It's deeply personal.
And does this scale up? Do whole communities feel the benefit? Maybe in more remote areas.
Oh, absolutely. Think about places like Spiti Valley or parts of Meghalaya. Quite remote, beautiful areas. When guests stay there, they're not just paying the host. They're often hiring local guides who know the terrain, buying crafts directly from the artisans.
Maybe taking a cooking class.
Yeah, participating in cultural experiences. All that money flows directly into the local economy, supporting multiple families, not just the host. It builds a community-level tourism industry.
It's amazing. The same app someone uses for a city break is helping support a guide in Spiti Valley.
That grassroots connection is key. And it fits into India's wider tourism picture. The sector's booming, remember? Record arrivals in 2024.
Driven by the growing middle class and government pushes like Incredible India.
Right. And this platform provides the sort of flexible, affordable infrastructure that complements those bigger initiatives. It helps spread the benefits.
Because the listings aren't just in the big cities, are they? They're everywhere.
Precisely. Unlike traditional hotels that often cluster in main centers, these stays pop up in smaller towns, villages, even quite remote spots. So tourism money gets distributed much more widely across the country. It's reaching places it might not have otherwise.
And that ties into what people want now, doesn't it? Not just a room, but an experience.
Definitely. There's a huge shift towards experiential travel. People want connection, authenticity, and features like the platform's experiences cater directly to that.
Like what sort of things?
Well, imagine a host in Delhi offering a guided street food tour through Chandni Chowk, or an artist in Udaipur running a painting workshop inspired by local traditions.
Ah, okay. So it's another layer of income for the host and a richer trip for the guest.
Exactly. It turns a local knowledge, passion into another economic opportunity. It deepens the whole travel experience.
Yeah, it can't all be smooth sailing. With this kind of rapid growth, there must be challenges, right?
Oh, sure. There are definitely things to navigate. Housing affordability is one concern that comes up, especially in big cities like Mumbai or Bengaluru.
Right, the worry about long-term rentals disappearing.
Exactly. And the platform seems aware of this, engaging with policymakers to try and find, fair regulations that work for everyone. It's a balancing act.
And what about quality? Millions of listings. How do you maintain standards?
That's a constant challenge. Features like guest reviews are obviously crucial. Verified listings help. And they have things like the guest favorites category now to highlight reliable, top-rated places.
Okay.
But honestly, Indian hospitality itself often plays a huge role. That culture of treating guests well, Atithi Deva Bhava, guest is God, it often shines through in the reviews.
That's a good point. So looking ahead, what's the potential? Where does this go next?
Well, the potential is still immense. As digital access keeps improving across India, especially in rural areas, you'll likely see even more people able to participate.
And things like that co-host network you mentioned, helping new people get started.
Yeah, initiatives like the Co-Host Network, which connects newbies with experienced local hosts for help, that lowers the barrier even further. Plus, they keep adding features that 2024 winter release had over 50 updates. They're clearly investing in refining the system.
Adapting to the market.
Right. And if you zoom out, Think about the potential to bridge economic gaps, bringing tourism money and activity into regions that have maybe been historically left behind. That's powerful, especially as India heads towards becoming, what, the world's third largest economy?
Yeah, projected for 2028, I think.
So distributing that growth, making it more inclusive, this kind of platform can play a really significant role in that.
So when we wrap this all up, what's the big takeaway?
I mean, the numbers are stark. Ours 11,300 crore to GDP, 111,000 jobs supported just in 2024. It's clearly a major economic driver.
Absolutely. Economic growth, jobs, but also that cultural exchange aspect feels important too.
Definitely. It's empowering communities, it's changing individual lives, giving people income, pride, opportunity, and it's showing off India's incredible diversity to the world. It really is turning homes into opportunities, one booking at a time.
Which leaves us with a final thought, perhaps. As digital platforms like this keep growing globally,
Yeah.
what else could be unlocked? What other everyday things, skills, spaces, local knowledge that are maybe dormant right now could become economic engines for communities in the future if the right platform comes along? Something to think about.